If you're seeing a SketchUp viewer error like fail to open, don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to walk you through the most common causes and the easiest fixes step by step. This is a super common issue, especially when a file was created in a newer version of SketchUp and then opened in an older viewer. I'll show you how to check for version mismatch problems, how to resave your model in a more compatible format, and a few quick troubleshooting steps that can save you a lot of time. And if this video helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more simple software tutorials just like this one. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the most common reason this happens. A lot of the time, the problem is a version mismatch. For example, if someone created a model in SketchUp 2026 and you're trying to open it in an older version of SketchUp Viewer, the viewer may simply not support that file yet. When that happens, you'll usually see a fail to open message or the file may not load at all. So the first thing to check is what version the model was saved in and what version of the viewer you're using. If you are the one sending the model to a client, coworker, or teammate, the best workaround is to save it in a more universal format. Open the model in SketchUp Pro, then go to File, then choose Save As. In the Save As type dropdown, change the file format to an older version like SketchUp 2021 or SketchUp 2017. These older versions are usually much more compatible with mobile viewers and older desktop viewers as well. This one change alone often fixes the issue immediately because the receiving device can actually read the file properly. Now, if you are not the one who created the file and you just received it from someone else, ask them to re-export or resave it in a supported version. This is especially important if they use the latest SketchUp release and you are on an older viewer app. In many cases, the problem is not the file itself, but simply that the software on the receiving side is too old to interpret the newer file structure. The next thing to check is whether the file was damaged during download or transfer. Sometimes a SketchUp file gets corrupted if the download was interrupted, if the email attachment did not fully transfer, or if the file was sent through messaging or cloud sharing and something went wrong along the way. The simplest fix here is to re-download the file or ask the sender to retransfer it. If the file was shared through a link, try getting a fresh copy and opening that instead of the original one. Another very important step is to make sure you save the file locally on your device. If you are trying to open the file directly from cloud storage, a browser downloads folder, or an email preview, the viewer may have trouble accessing it correctly. Instead, download the file fully and move it to a local folder on your computer or mobile device. Then try opening it from there. Local files are usually much more stable than files opened directly from cloud services or temporary locations. If the file still won't open, the issue may not be the model at all. Sometimes graphics drivers are the problem. This is especially true on desktop computers, where outdated GPU drivers can cause rendering or file loading errors in SketchUp Viewer. To fix this, update your computer's graphics card drivers to the latest version. If you're using Windows, you can usually do this through Device Manager or by downloading the latest driver from your graphics card manufacturer. After updating, restart your computer and try opening the file again. If you're still having trouble, try running the viewer as an administrator. On Windows, right-click the app and choose Run as Administrator. This gives the program the permissions it may need to access certain files or system resources correctly. Sometimes the viewer fails simply because it does not have enough permission to read the model from the folder where it's stored. At this point, if the file is still failing to open, go back and double-check the basics. Make sure the file is fully downloaded, make sure it's stored locally, make sure the version is compatible, and make sure your graphics drivers are up to date. In most cases, one of those fixes will solve the issue without needing anything more advanced. So to quickly recap, if you get a SketchUp viewer error, first check for version mismatch, then resave the model in an older version like 2021 or 2017, then re-download or retransfer the file if needed, save it locally instead of opening from the cloud, update your graphics drivers, and finally try running the viewer as administrator. Those are the main fixes that solve this problem for most users. If this tutorial helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more clear and useful software guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.